Hey guys. Hey, I think stream died. Oh my goodness, stream died on us. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. The stream died during the BRB screen even. Real rough. Real rough. Ram coming in with the second first. Second first. It's day 14, part 2. DeBigo, we're back. I don't know quite what happened. Looked like I had some really bad bit rate there for a moment. Still not looking fantastic, honestly. The third first. Good to see you back, DeBigo. Ram, good to see you back. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened, guys. But we are back. We are live again. Um yeah, second first. Are you still last? That's just the second first. Still first. Still not last, right? Guys, welcome back. Welcome back. So sorry for the stream difficulties. I don't know what quite happened there. I think my computer started crying or something. Having some kind of difficulties. What a disappointment, but it's okay. We are back live now. Everything seems to be running. The first redemption worked. We can get a little sad trombone for the stream dying as well. Unfortunate, poor, sad stream. Official Tony, I have no clue. Not a clue what happened. Something crazy happened. It just kind of kicked me out. I was getting the water and stuff, and all of a sudden I started getting text messages. I started like trying to check on the stream from mobile. It was all out. It was all off. Came back, OBS was all froze up. It was kind of a nightmare, but we're back now. We're able to get up, try to climb some of these cubes. We're at 88.7, so not too far from now. That being said, I do need to go get my water. So we'll appreciate a little bit of chair while we go ahead and queue into our first match. Guys, I won't be gone, and fingers crossed, stream won't disappear. You know, honestly, all I know, chat, my cat ended stream. No joke, he probably jumped up on the desk, pressed the wrong button. Really don't know what happened, but it was completely frozen, and I'm really glad that we're back now. Alrighty then, so let's go ahead and take a look at our first turn. What has Chair gotten for us? Chair was able to draw a Sunspot. Good job, Chair. Sunspot, an excellent card to get. Yeah, don't know what happened there, Gurk. All of a sudden, I just, my bitrate still doesn't look too great. It looks fine in OBS. I don't know. Alright, we'll be able to use this armor to protect this Sunspot and hopefully protect our stream. That's alright. That just means there gets to be 2 YouTube uploads to our VOD channel for today's excitement. Really quite interested in where it actually fell off at. May have fell off even before we got all the way to BRB. Interesting. I think it is probably going to be She-Hulk into Taskmaster. They snapped us. I think we're still going to be okay here. Well, no, let's leave. That's a Surfer deck. I don't think we go over the top of a Surfer deck without Shuri. Just doesn't happen. We are retreating our way to infinite. That means smart retreats. No reason to go up against a Surfer deck that we've got no business beating. All right, now the bit right now is green. It's no longer a red line, so hopefully things... Maybe my ISP just got that bad randomly. Look at that. We are now live. Thank you, Stream Elements, for that information. We do kind of hate seeing that, don't we? Come down with a wave? Wow, that's actually very beneficial for us, I think. The only way we don't wave is if, oh my gosh, if we would have found the Shuri off the top. Galactus! Oh my. Didn't quite see the Galactus play coming in. I should have. We had a good arrow there, right, Gurk? We could have pulled Galactus away. At least we got Black Panther. That's going to be something to look at. Yeah, I was down in power. Oh, I didn't have Prio. Yeah, good call, guys. Good call. Then they're going to Spooderman us out. Then they're going to Spooderman us out. When you get a Central Park followed by Space Throne. Yeah, that one's rough to Big O. I've had a couple of those for sure. Squirrels are surprisingly very hungry to take over the space galaxy. Yeah, I'm worried about it. Death gives them 17 alone, right? Then if they have a null follow-up. Yeah, there we go. That's all right. That's all right. Chrome, good to see you in chat, bud. It's going pretty well. We had a surprise stream malfunction. We went for a BRB. By the time I came back, stream was just dead. Oh, speaking of stream things, since I used my go live automation, we're now here on guest chatting. That's right. We just got past the stream starting timer for the second stream. Welcome in, guys. Let's go over to the Marvel Snap, shall we? But yeah, Chrome. I hit my BRB like quick button, and it just didn't work out on us. Funny enough, Official Tony, that was correct. What OBS just did there was correct. It's set to a timer after the stream starts to put me on just chatting, so that boom, I'm here ready for you guys. So because we started stream a second time, that's where that landed at. Kind of hate this whole Mindscape, Oscorp, Shuri's Lab bit going on. Going into a Zabu too, kind of scary. But hey, we're back. We figured it out. I honestly think maybe my ISP got really weird because my bit rate got really weird, but we're back, guys. And I really appreciate everybody who jumped right back into the channel. All you lurkers and viewers out there, you're the best. Really appreciate you guys. All right, we don't have Prio. I think it's just this. Ooh, Rickster hitting us with the lurk. Appreciate that lurk, Rickster. Collect those pets. See about redeeming them in for any of those great channel point redemptions, and Micho will appreciate them. Yeah, we get Zola back, but we are Spoodermanned. They don't get to draw their top deck, which is funny. Alright, so they can beat us on the Red Skull lane, but they have to play the Red Skull lane. I mean, I think this is worth the 2 cube risk. If they play the Red Skull lane, then we should be able to win Mindscape and Oscorp. Because I gave them nothing but big cards, right? Big, powerful cards. And they weren't allowed to top deck, so it's literally just the hand we gave them. And I don't think there was one card in there that cost less than 4 besides the Widow's Bite. They could Zola, right? They could. Let's see here. 6 would let us win this. They could Zola, right? They don't. That was a misclick, right? They meant to Zola right. Like they meant to Zola right and just put it in the wrong spot. Right? Hey, we take them. We take them. 2 cubes, guys. Zola the indestructible Korg. Maybe they didn't know that Zola had to destroy. Even then, those weren't great targets, right? I think it was I think it was just a misclick. I've done it a lot of times. Sometimes I pick up the wrong card. Sometimes you put it down in the wrong lane. They must have just, I don't know. We take them. We take them. Never let them know your next move. That's right, official Tony. Wild card, right? Wild card tactician over there. I might have to get a mustache trim, guys, before we go to New York City. Picking the wrong cards is the absolute worst thing on the face of this planet. I do it so long. How long have I had this arrow? It's been a hot minute, for sure. I picked it up from the shop, though. Don't be too jelly. I did spend the gold on that, but you have to have Mama Arrow. I think that's a requirement for all Marvel Snap content creators, is that you have to have Mama Arrow. Yeah, we're up against a Thanos gamer, and they only have... And they're going to be shuffling rocks in. I honestly think we're pretty good against a Thanos gamer. I think we're pretty good here. Yeah, it's such worth the 12. It really is. Right, and this one too, like this art existed before Marvel Snap, is my understanding. Sorry out there in the Marvel Snap community. His name's Sorry. I'm not saying sorry to you guys. He has a metal poster of this because it existed, prior to Snap. He had that poster prior to Snap. Oh, and Lee, who are you waiting? Are you got boosters ready for that Mama Arrow? Nice. Want the chibi version? Chibi's a cute arrow for sure. Rickster. 3 Marvel Snap accounts? It's a good thing this game's free to play, bud. Blue Marvel? I don't think Blue Marvel gets him there, right? Like, he sees this Black Panther now, and he's like, oh no, I can't win, I have to leave. Right? Like, you just give me my 2 cubes. You don't battle me for it. When you're done with one set of missions, you move on to the next. Insane. Rickster's going to be over there doing tournaments just between his own accounts. Enough accounts to be able to host a battle mode tournament with his own devices. Go for it, Rickster. Just got an inked version of your Venomized Killmonger. Ooh, that does feel good, Chrome. Yeah, cube rush between your own accounts. Interesting. They just didn't think I had Zola, I guess. Right? Rickster Rush 2023. That'd be a fun event, Tony. Here we go. 89, guys. We're almost back to Galactic. Found TVA. All right, we are probably retreating this game, guys. We are probably going to retreat this game. You got Platt finally the other night. Now you're bouncing in a 4 to 5 rank window. Rickster, I feel that. There's a lot of times where it's just like you feel stuck within the same 5 ranks. I mean, I think we just play the Maximus. She-Hulk on 4? How do we max and She-Hulk on 4? She-Hulk will cost us 3. I mean, we can definitely skip either one. I see. We can play either one of these on 4. I guess feeding the Sunspot is pretty good there. I mean, it was still pretty good to feed the Sunspot, regardless. And I'm catching up to you, Tony. I'm catching up. I mean, honestly, I think that was still a good play. Maybe. Maybe not, because Max is more than, like, feeding Sunspot. I don't know. We won it either way, you know? Cleanup, by the way, good to see you in chat. Cleanup, not only a master of Marvel Snap, but a master of auto pets. Right? Yeah, when you skip the turn before the last turn of the game, She-Hulk's won on the last turn, right? Even if that last turn's 4, it's still skipping the turn before. Now I can understand that. I can understand that confusion real quick. Easy peasy. I mean, I've gone into turn 7s thinking She-Hulk would cost 1 instead of 0. You know? You just get so used to your play patterns and how you expect them to be. We can put Maximus in nowhere. Let them know that we got the Maximus power and that they get no benefit from it. I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna feed it all to Sunspot, guys. Just feed it to Sunspot and discard the She-Hulk. What a dirty, dirty Moon Knight. Oof. Oof. Alright, I don't know if there's anything else we can do now. Oh my god, another Moon Knight. Uh-oh, indeed. We've got the Prio, but what does that do for us? Arrow right? Likely swaps out their Chavez. Nah. As always, Owen Lee, you've got excellent suggestions, but the correct move was simply to wait for our opponent to retreat. You'll be surprised how many games I win simply by waiting for the opponent to retreat. All right, we got Kiln. That's not too bad. It's a great place for Maximus to live, a great place for Lizard to live. Strange Academy, not the greatest thing for us to see. Does add that RNG element at the end of turn 5. The rope strategy, the best strategy. Sometimes. Getting hit with Scorpion, that kind of sucks. Can't lie about that. Interesting. Strange Academy might get us into Sanctum. Might put us back over into Kiln. This is an extremely RNG game. Wouldn't mind Scorpion being unnerfed. You mean just being nerfed? Is kind of a crap card. It doesn't. Nothing feels quite as bad as the Iceman Scorpion combo, the good old 1-2 punch. Bumper Lips, good to see you in chat, giving us some big old stinky cheese. It just makes your Green Goblin better, right? Optical Distortion. It used to be a 3-4, you think? I see. Visual Tony, hate the Iceman more than the Scorpion? Yeah, I can kind of understand that for sure. For sure. Yeah, Iceman, he seems to be a military sniper too. Iceman and Gambit, they always hit the cards you don't want them to hit. Bumper Lips, I feel that. The Iceman Scorpion hitting Camertage, just let me go on to the next match. I don't want to play this anymore. All right, did we win Sanctum? No. No, we did not win Sanctum. And we did not win Kiln. What a disappointment. We got to leave this game for sure. We'll retreat later just in case. You did the Scorpion on Bar Sinister once. They retreated. The classic throw on Bar Sinister and throw down a Scorpion or Iceman there. Yeah, it feels really strong, but it can be really bad. Now, depending on what they have, right? Like if it's just a bunch of low power stuff, if they're running Cerebro, then you're really going to mess them up. Price, to be honest, if your deck is working like it's supposed to, Iceman is going to hit something you care about. That's a good point, Price. That's a good point. If you've built your deck around a curve, then Iceman's almost always going to screw up something. Dabigo's getting the excellent Gambit luck. I'm not that lucky, Dabigo. It seems to always dodge my armored cards. Yondu on Bar Sinister, quite the favorite. I can feel that. All right, I don't think. Oh gosh, actually, you know something I do. I kind of didn't want to protect their Sunspot for free like that, but I don't want to. I need a free lane. We need a free lane, and we want Superflow to be free. So. Yeah, that's a really interesting bit, right? Optical distortion about the Iceman. Like it can't hit a 6-cost card or can't push them over 6, but it can hit a card that's temporarily cheaper, and then when it's no longer cheaper, it does go over 7 or over 6. Yeah, same for Death. Yes, I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna put this on Kilntar. Yeah, Miles is a pretty sweet card, honestly. Because he just cost one. Like, just cost one. If a card moved last turn, cost one, period. I do kind of wish, good sir, that you would have given me Zola off the top. I think this is the move, and then we have Arrow for the last turn. We should snap this. Because we can direct whatever they have last turn with Arrow. Our opponent has 3 spaces, just like we do, in all 3 lanes. So there's going to be plenty of opportunity to do this. Pilner, good to see you in chat, bud. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, look at that Shang-Chi. Look at that beautiful Shang-Chi. Such a cute Shang-Chi. Thank you for choosing which lane Arrow went to. Angela or Armor in a Spectrum ongoing deck? Definitely Armor. I think Armor over Angela. There's not enough small cost ongoing cards, right? You got like Luke Cage, you've got Ebony Maw, which you cannot really be playing on Angela. You got Ant-Man, you got Quinjet. But that's about the gist of it, right? Oh my god, guys, the Sunspot play almost lost the game for us. That Sunspot almost lost it for us because their leader revealed second. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But we got our 4 cubes. Almost back up to Galactic. Let's keep going. Yeah, so honestly, Pilner, I don't know how I feel about Angela in a Wong going deck or a Spectrum ongoing deck. I don't think there's enough small cost cards that have ongoing that you want to put in there with Angela. Now, that being said, Angela's a strong card. And all you have to do is play like 2 cards in her lane to make it worthwhile. So there's definitely, I could be wrong there. I'm not a great Angela player. But I think Armor just helps you protect your Ant-Man, for instance. You don't want your Ant-Man getting sniped by Killmonger. Helps protect your Quinjet, and then also gets the Spectrum buff. So between the two, I'd go that route. Yeah, there's probably other cards that can give you the same kind of points that Angela can get. What are my thoughts on Galactus Null? You can't seem to make it work. Optical Distortion, I have Galactus now. I used to not, but now I do have Galactus. I haven't played one, but I think like some keys to Galactus Null is you always kind of want to go into after you Galactus, you don't want to have priority, right? You do not want priority. You don't want to get hit with Shang-Chi. So you're probably going to want to be looking at stuff like Sabretooth is really good. Wolverine's going to give you priority. Sabretooth won't. Sabretooth also helps you beat out Leader if they're trying to leader you. And then I'd look at stuff like Ebony Maw, for instance. Just throw down an Ebony Maw on a lane to destroy it to get that power into Null. Those are my first initial thoughts there. Have not played it yet. Galactus Null, a deck that I'm very interested in playing, to be honest. Just swapped Cable with Collector. Collector's a fun card, definitely a good one. Pilner's got 2 Ant-Mans in his deck. Nah, I'm messing with you. These are pretty good. These are pretty good. I think you're a little heavy. You got Namor, Iron Man, and Claw. Feels a little heavy. Me personally, I like my Spectrum decks to be a little bit lower curve so that Spectrum hits more things. Okay, Angela's the second Ant-Man. I got you. We'll have priority here so that we can dodge any Shang-Chi shenanigans, and then we just Zola this into the protected lanes. Wave, Electro, and Psylocke in there. Oh, Optical Distortion. I think... Are you running Adam Warlock? I think Adam Warlock's really good for Galactus if you are all in on the Galactus play. Because you have to draw Galactus, right? So that's another thought with Galactus, is like Galactus and other decks like Cerebro that hinge around one specific card, they're a strong contender for Adam Warlock. Yeah, and I think you need to be able to win with things other than just Null. Null's kind of like a one way to win with your Galactus. You need other things too, because being too focused in on just two cards is a little rough. Yeah, Adam Warlock, Yellow Jacket. A very strong play. Yeah, Bumper Lips, there's nothing quite like being able to arrow off a Galactus. Does feel good. We got Shuri into Black Panther into Zola. I think we're snapping this round. There's the Shuri. Again, remember guys, you're supposed to snap before you hit end turn. You want to make sure you get your snaps in early enough. Opponent retreated, didn't even have time to see our Shuri. Didn't want to play that game out. That's okay with me. We are almost back up to Galactic. Yeah, one specific. Galactus and Null Optical Distortion. Two specific. You're already very specific just with Galactus. Yeah, and I think, you know, to a bit there, right? The Shuri Red Skull deck, right? It's a good deck. It does kind of like Galactus hinge around that one card. In Galactus is Galactus, here it's Shuri, right? But you still get other win conditions, right? You can go Shuri Red Skull, you can go Shuri into past She-Hulk Taskmaster, you got Black Panther that you can possibly get into. So, right, like Galactus is your starting point, just like Shuri's your starting point. Null is one of your ending points, but you need other ending points other than just Null. I would love to find me a BP. A good old Black Panther. Where is he at? Wakanda Forever. Nope, not quite, not quite. No Taskmaster is scary, right? Like, it's really scary. And we're not running Zola anymore. I think we got to go with the big. I think we got to go with the big Red Skull play into the Arrow play. Ooh, you thinking Shuri past She-Hulk and something? Oh, we have Dream Dimension. Well, it's definitely that. Yeah, Dream Dimension really ruins a lot of stuff. I missed that Dream Dimension was on the board. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try 20 on the She-Hulk to fight Dream Dimension here. Because it's definitely Patriot, right? They're coming down with Patriot Mystique. So that's +6 here. So 6 and 8 should get us there. Red Skull, we count Red Skull as a 7, 7, 8, 9. Oh gosh, this is really looking rough. And then they beat us on Muir Island. Oh, I think we leave this actually. We didn't have quite what we needed to get over there. We are retreating our way to infinite. We're not going to be losing 8 cubes like that. What was I scared of mid? Patriot, Mystique. I don't know. I mean, both of those should be really low. I should be able to win, but I think I would have lost right with if they were able to Patriot Mystique. So even if we won mid, 13 net for them. I don't know. I'm scared of 8 cubers. I'm so scared of 8 cubers. I really am. Gooey, good to see you in chat. Oh my fuck god. Gurk, you're right. It was a 40 power She-Hulk. I was only calculating it at 20. I was only calculating our She-Hulk at 20. So that did kind of make the difference. 40 power right would have made a big difference. That's okay. Could have lost the Patriot Mystique Wasp. Yeah, there's something that I've learned over this weekend is that whoever snaps second is probably winning. That guy was confident enough to snap. So maybe they had the Wasp, right? A free Patriotopal powered card. But I think you're right, Gurk. I think there's no way I would have left that if I was infinite. I would not have left that being infinite. But I'm just too scared. I'm too scared to lose 8 cubes. Yeah, whoever snaps second, they certainly think they're winning, right? And the problem is that in the past 3 days, Kirk, I've been wrong every time, or at least it feels that way. So I would rather lose the 2 than lose the 8. Do I have a strategy to entice them to snap first? No, I don't really care if they snap first, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think on, Gurk. Is it Red Skull right, Arrow mid, or is it Red Skull mid, Zola mid? I think Arrow probably makes way more sense. Arrow gives us more control.
I am Iron Man.
Wow. Fucking Iron Man. Wow. I was not expecting Iron Man either. That was something else. I wish I had Enchantress. Yeah, Iron Man really making the Red Skull problem a bigger problem, his disadvantage. You've been seeing some Iron Man Onslaught combos, optical distortion. I haven't seen an Onslaught in a hot minute. Real hot minute. Alright, we can use Limbo for a potential Zola lane. Savage Land looking kind of rough. Really need to pull Shuri here. Really need to find Shuri. 1 in 5. 20% chance. Let's go. Shuri. Nope. Not a Shuri. Gooey. Gooey. A super rare variant? Which one, bud? Was it Mama Arrow? Did you get yourself that sweet, sweet Mama Arrow? Ooh, a Gambit variant. Is this the one I think it is? Ah, shit. Our opponent snapped. Why did they snap? Because they're Surfer? Did we lose the Surfer? Without Shuri? Yeah, we're out. We're leaving. We are retreating our way to infinite, guys. Retreating our way to infinite. If we're not really sure that we can stay in there, then we're not really sure. Okay, yeah, I think I know which one this one is. Just looking at some of this artist's art styles without necessarily pulling the card up. Oh, Gooey's got it. Yeah, okay, that's the one I thought it was. Sexy Gambit. Way too sexy Gambit. Of course, most Gambits are sexy, so. Yeah, that's another strong one price, right? Like, that's a negative deck. They get 7 turns. Let's just get out of it. Yeah, 2 cats in it. There you go, Gooey. You know what's good in cards. If your card art's got cats, good card art. Alright, this one isn't looking too bad. We got some early game shenanigans. We are going to clear off of Vermeer here. I need to be able to play somewhere. Subterraria. Really, really love to see Subterraria. Absolute rock star of a show. Alright. So they also decide to go ahead and get Vormir out of the way. We see Lady Sif getting rid of Giganto. That's telling us Ghost Rider versus Hela, for sure. We got Zola, which is all we really need right here. We need something big, though. I say that. We need something big. We need our Taskmaster. I'll even take an Arrow, honestly. I'll take an Arrow to Zola Arrow. Black Panther would be big for us right now. Oh, they get into Death's Domain. I thought we were the only one getting into Death's, but they pull a rock. They pull a rock. Hey, Clax, good to see you in chat, bud. We just trying to climb that ladder. We right under 90. I had a pretty big fall this weekend, but climbing right on back up there. How you been, Clax? Hope you've been having a wonderful time. Magnificent Monday out there. Is it? Optical distortion, yeah. I feel like the rock lovers definitely got a lot of talk in this season. A lot of locations that love rocks. Leader is a tie? Why? Because I have Prio? Leader is a tie. I don't think they have leader. Ooh, wrapped up some Dungeons and Dragons. Good to hear, Clax. Good to hear. Batman Jesus, good to see you in chat. Season's been brutal. You had to crawl and scratch your way to 80. I feel it, Batman. We touched 98. We got up there, we went ding, touched it, and then we fell all the way back down to 83. Each season seems more brutal than the last. Although last season was disgusting. I don't know. I feel better this season. I think it may have taken me longer, but I feel better, which is not nothing. It's not nothing. I almost want to put this in Jotunheim, but there's too many turns even at this point. Oh, yeah. Entering into a new pool. There's a lot of new cards that you have to learn to contend with. Yeah, a lot of Leech leaders last season. That meta was kind of shitty. Hit the peak of last season. There you go, Bumper Lips. Push, 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 push. You got this. You got this. Optical distortion. Word indeed. Word indeed. I want to say it's Red Skull. This is only 16 and we can't Zola it. I'm gonna snap this one. Hopefully that gets them to leave. We could be in trouble if they have Shang-Chi. If they have Shang-Chi, we lose, but... Alright, there we go. Could have waited on that one, tried to get the 2 Qs, but I just was not feeling safe on it. Wanted to snap, get him to force out. Disco Weasel, good to see you in chat. Back at it like a bad habit. You know it, Weasel, you know it. 15 minutes till shop reset, guys. I don't know why this song is so good. It's about a dude who fights sharks. I mean, I guess okay. I just said that sentence out loud that the song is about a dude who fights sharks. Sharks. I'm not surprised why it's good anymore. After saying that sentence out loud, I think I get it. God, look at this Shuri pass into a big ass She-Hulk Taskmaster. I think we got this with 2. I think this might get us to Galactic. $24 here, $24 here. $24 here is a little scary. All right, we got it. They retreated. Waiting for the shop reset just to see that M'Baku. M'Baku wants you. He wants to hang out with you. He doesn't appreciate staying in the deck, right? M'Baku's like the best friend you never had. At the end of the day, they're always there for you. No room for M'Baku. You wish M'Baku, price 68, would have found someone else to hang out with when you opened him from a cache. I think we've all had friends like that too, though. Oh, please, Shuri. Shuri, you got one more turn. Babe. Babe, Shuri, babe. Yeah, I've seen a lot of M'Baku appreciation posts as well. He's a very interesting card. He's got a very unique mechanic. I can see why folks like him. But he does not seem necessarily what I would consider to be good. Optical found a hidden ability on one of his cards. His null has the hidden ability, cannot be drawn from your deck. You just got to start playing Lockjaw Galactus, right? Does that exist? Lockjaw Galactus, so that you can pull null out with your Lockjaw? Oh, he's had a bunch of fun with M'Baku? Very nice, Owenly. He's won like 6 games for you? Ooh. That's got to be a really amazing feeling, too, to get a win with M'Baku. I was thinking about Zola, but I don't think Zola's right. Because 17 here gets 6, so it's 11, so it's not enough. So maybe we just Taskmaster, Taj? Ooh, won a game for price as well. And you didn't even put them in your deck. Just want to play the cards in my own deck. Never optical distortion. Never. Weird World and District decks are here to tell you differently. Yeah, a District X M'Baku win is spicy. Spicy as they come. Freaking Space Stone. Come on, we just need to get back to Galactic. Just get back to Galactic, game. I think I should have retreated that last game. I think I could have possibly seen it. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, no. We want to end on this location. So, if we're going to block... Oh, gosh! Iceman! Alright, well, we're not going to Black Panther into Zola anymore. Main issue with M'Baku, he's very unlikely to be in your deck at the end of the game, considering the mechanics of Marvel Snap. Yeah, I feel that price, right? Like, you draw 75% of your deck every game anyway. So I feel like M'Baku Lockjaw is about the only quote-unquote feasible option there. Because then you have the chance to put him back in your deck. Or maybe running Crystal with M'Baku, but then you're running Crystal, which is a whole nother problem in and of itself, so. But you wouldn't want to Jubilee him out, right? Oh, yeah, you have the chance to Lockjaw him. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Like, if you're just holding Lockjaw, right, and if you just wait for M'Baku to show up, otherwise you don't do Lockjaw. Yeah. I guess the other option is no. You're right, Price. It's hard to guarantee that M'Baku stays in your deck. Motherfucker really did do that. 0 to Red Skull on me. Easy retreat. Easy retreat, guys. Retreat our way to infinite. We're 2 games away from 90. Yeah, if there was another way to shuffle cards back into your deck, like what if there was a Viper, but instead of giving it to your opponent, it shuffled the card back into your deck? It's a very cool mechanic. Maybe we'll see some more support for that kind of a mechanic in the future. I mean, yeah, Crush Crystal, but Crystal could still draw the card back into your hand, right? You can literally put 3 cards in your deck, draw the exact same 3 out. Oh, in a Thanos deck, okay, big amount of cards, a lot of gems in there. Better chance that he stays in. Chat, I'm gonna live dangerously as hell. That's right. Maximus in the danger room. He's got this. Maximus has got this. Perfect. Then we can follow up with Shuri. I almost wanted to put, actually, you know something? Morbius there. I don't think we go after that lane. I think that's the lane that we used to BP Zola on. Gooey tinkering around with ideas about cards that work well with deck shuffling. There's not a lot of deck shuffling cards. A Boom Boom. A 2/2, whenever you draw this, double her power. Ooh. I think it'd have to be a 2/1 Gooey. Just my first thought off the bat is like it probably needs to be a 2/1 so that it's 2/2 naturally when you first draw it. And then you can get it up to a 2/4 or something. But I don't know, maybe a 2/4 baseline isn't that bad. And if it starts in your hand at the beginning of the game, the 3 cards that start in your hand, is that considered a draw? If that's not considered a draw, then 2/2 might be okay. 2/4 is an average stat line, and that wouldn't count Gooey. The first 3 cards doesn't count as a draw. Imagine it's just being the ones you pull after location reveals. I can see that. Yeah, other draw effects like Crystal. Maximus. Your opponent does some Maximus stuff. And this is hella, right? But you have so few spots, and you discarded so many swarms. I would love Crystal to be good too. Yeah, if Zabu couldn't get her to be played, maybe she needs a buff. Oh, Gooey thinks it's easy to fix Crystal. Just do it for both players. Gooey, get the fuck out. No. 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 You let my opponent do that shit to me? Maybe if it was Atilian. Maybe if it was change this location to Atilian. Then maybe, because then I have a chance to change the location again and like counterplay you. Oh my god, you'd have me up in an uproar. I'd fight a billion sharks. But I like your idea, Gooey. I mean, I like that you have an idea. I wouldn't implement your idea as you stand it, but I feel it. Yeah, a little goblin action there. I think that's appropriate. Yeah. Because you want to talk about emotes you can hear. I can hear Valentine's goblin scream. Fucking Sokovia discarded our Shuri when we had Kamar-Taj. I'm glad I didn't snap turn 1 like I wanted to. I hate this. Because Inhuman. Yeah. Yeah, all the Inhumans kind of have like this middle location type deal or this deck type deal. I think their idea behind it was like if you wanted to be able to play her for just points, you should be able to, but it's kind of awkward. And sometimes you can't even play mid, so you don't even get to Crystal. Yeah, a lot of the Inhumans have some kind of deck hand manipulation or mid lane connection. I definitely think there's one out there that doesn't have either, but maybe not. Right, because Maximus, that's deck manipulation and hand manipulation. Your opponent's drawing. Black Bolt's obvious hand manipulation. Medusa is mid lane. Crystal is both. I don't really like the whole, oh, well, you can choose whether or not you want the effect to go off. Like, if I didn't want the effect to go off, I wouldn't put her in my deck, right? I'd put Cyclops in or some other kind of no ability base cost power efficiency card. Moon Girl doubles the hand, yep. Does Black Bolt have a real use? I mean, it's an 8-power card. It could potentially get rid of like a Cerebro, maybe. But I don't think it's that strong, no. How do we use this? How do we lose this? I don't understand why they snapped. Because they can sunspot the win away from us? Ghost Rider? Ooh, Ghost Rider, okay. Ghost Rider's a 3 cost, 4 cost? The 4/3? This is a bad idea. I'm gonna go for it. Okay. You win right twice. Oh, fucking Shang-Chi. Holy shit. Ghost Rider and Shang-Chi. Ghost Rider and Shang-Chi. Okay. I should have left that. Definitely should have retreated there. I was not calculating anything besides Ghost Rider. Ooh, we're past 10 o'clock. New shop, new dino variant. Brush saying the dino variant is very cool, but not worth the bundle. It's 4,000 gold. Very cool looking dino variant. You get 5,000 credits and a new title. Please do not step on me. Well, let's think about this. 5,000 credits for 4,000 gold. Right? So we're talking 5,000 credits is 4,000 gold. I mean, that's a straight conversion. It's a straight conversion. You're just buying 5,000 credits and getting the cosmetics for free. So I kind of think it is worth. This is free cosmetics. This bundle is you buy 5,000 credits and you get free cosmetics. I think that's worth. It's not super worth, but I think it's worth. We got this Galactus baby variant. I think I'm going to have to pick this up. We got a Super Scroll variant as well that we can't see because my game's bugging out. I don't think I like that Super Scroll, to be honest. But I do like that Galactus variant. Let's do a quick reset. I don't like purchasing stuff in my shop if the pictures don't align perfectly. Yeah, I picked up the Super Scrolls primarily only to get that first edition badge. Dude, if they threw in one token, I'd buy the bundle. Every bundle that there is, if there's one token in it, it becomes a purchasable bundle. Yo, Thanos, you're supposed to be pinned, boy. Don't you unpin. What are you thinking? Yeah, this is a really good baby variant. Where'd it go? This one right there. This baby is a top one. I really like the variants that have other people in the art as well. So that's a big plus for me, getting extra characters in there. Yes. And optical distortion, if you're on mobile, whatever your back motion is. So like on Android, you swipe in from the side to do a back, that will also unpin your shop. That back command and the escape key are the same programmed keys. Orca Helicarrier Agent Coulson. Last 9 shop rotations. That's kind of rough, Cruel Master. Yeah, I've unpinned in my mobile app as well. It's kind of a pain. All right, chat. We're gonna try to do another BRB screen. Hopefully, this one doesn't crash stream. But once again, I have a completely full bladder. We got halfway through our giant mug, our pint of water, and I was able to kill another bear. And then we'll do one more session of gaming, and see if we can't get into Galactus. See if we can't keep climbing up on the Marvel Snap ladder. All right, guys. We'll be right back.
Well, welcome back, everybody out there in TV land, and thank you so much for sticking through our BRB screen. This time, it did not kill the stream. What an amazing turn of events! Technology working the way it's supposed to. Guys, further ado, none of that. Let's get into some snap.
We're just trying to climb. We're trying to get to Galactic. That's what we're trying to do. So let's get there. We got about 1 more hour or so left in us. We're going to see about closing out this in the Galactic region of the ladder. So let's see if we can get there. Starting off, Sunspot's definitely our best card. So we'll go ahead and do that. Some interesting cards that Triskelion gave us. We do have a Gambit Hela. I don't know if that's going to come into play at all, though. Very interesting. Let's go ahead. After Galactics, play Galactus. I mean, maybe. I've seen a lot of people like climb with Galactus because it's a consistent kind of like 1-2 cube up. But I don't know. What's your best strategy to climb ranks? Just play good. That is a big helper. Without a doubt, just playing good, super strong, very, very good advice. Retreating, biggest thing. It's where my deficiency is. It's why I fell as far as I did. I wasn't retreating. Like, if you lost the game and you know you lost the game, you lost the game. Don't have the game tell you that you lost the game. Now, there's, of course, times that you might sneak out a win by staying in something that you shouldn't. But more often than not, staying into something you shouldn't is going to be a problem. Yeah, cube management. Cube management for sure. So just retreat more often than you don't. That's part of the reason for today's title on stream, Retreating Our Way to Infinite, because I needed to stay focused on retreats. That's where I've been failing this past weekend. Yeah, if you know you're done, just get out. You don't need the game to tell you that. And it's honestly a little counterintuitive, right? Like, you kind of want the game to tell you that you're out. That's just not the way you run it. We're gonna pass here. Feed the Sunspot, lose the Fisk Tower. That's not a problem for us at all. When this is -8, it's a 7 power card, which isn't great for us. This is going to be 20. All right, let's put the 30 there and the 10 here. Now let's snap this. We lose to Arrow every time. We always lose to Arrow. Yeah, that whole never give up, fight to the end, that does not apply here. And it's so different from every other card game, right? Like, you take the thought of Hearthstone. And Hearthstone, like, no shit, there are times in Hearthstone when I was playing that game, I would stay in simply because my opponent could disconnect. If my opponent disconnect, the turns are long enough that I could get a force surrender from that. That does not apply in Snap. If your opponent disconnects, you might get a forced retreat, but it's not happening on the last turn. These turns are way too small for you to be hoping on that disconnect, you know? Let's just go ahead and get She-Hulk down, I think. Like Mike Shinoda said, listen, it's like poker. You can play your best, but you gotta know when you fold them. Gotta know when to fold your cards, take a rest. And you know when to hold your cards and hold your breath and hope that nobody else is stacking the deck. Amen, Tony, amen. I think we can snap this. We got Shuri into BP into Zola. Shuri into BP into Zola feels good, but they snapped us back. Rough. Our BP is always bigger than theirs, right? All right, let's get Maximus down here, because this is obviously our Black Panther lane. All right, good deal. Go into the Shuri. They go into the Shuri. We got very similar decks here. Extremely similar. Yeah, this deck's not too bad for Lamentus, for sure. Arrow. Very strong, very strong. But they can't arrow that again, right? So if they Zola, that's 16-16. We're going to lose there. And we're going to lose here. Right? 16 and 17, that's more than the 25. But if they Zola their Black Panther, we win like this. Because they want a Zola, right? They always want a Zola. They felt good about this because they Zola'd. They could arrow. I mean, they could Taskmaster as well. Wait a second. If they Taskmaster as well, then Taskmastering here wins it. Taskmastering here wins it. Taskmastering here wins it. This is a 50-50. Or a 33-33-33. We just got to find out what our opponent's doing. It's Zola. It's Zola. Our opponent's doing Zola. God, I hate this. I hate going up for this 8 cubes. I say my opponent Zolas. It looks like Zola. That's Zola. Outplayed, motherfucker. Right? Right? Look at that. 8 cubes were up into Galactic. Galactic. Done. Very nice. Up to 90.7. Coco 4. Good to see you in chat. Dropping those beautiful galaxy hearts. Got him. Got him. Oh, it's going well, Coco. It's going well. We trying. We touched Coco. We climbed all the way up to 98. We touched it. We flirted with it, and then we went all the way back down to 83. So we're climbing back up there, hoping to find our way to 98. Been doing all right. Been doing all right today. The weekend was rough, but we doing all right. Yeah, I know you know about that, Coco. Last season I was sweating. And then we got to climb. This season I started sweating again, but we're starting to climb again. Stuck around 97. I'll trade. I'll give you my 90 for your 97. We got this, Coco. We got this. Just focus in. Take our breaks. Make sure we don't tilt. I'm too addicted, though. I'm sweaty, and I'm addicted to this climb, and I just keep on going for it. I'm looking forward to no longer climbing so that we can turn around and maybe play another game. I go back again. Yeah, this kind of looks like Galactus, doesn't it? We have Prio, but we don't have what we need for Prio, guys. We need Arrow. Drop down a Red Skull right here. Galactus? Yeah, there's Galactus and the skin that we just bought as well. Rendog, hello friend. Good to see you in chat. Hope you're having a wonderful Monday. Hobgoblin? Alright, we out. We out for sure. 20's not going to get us there. It's only 12. Just hit 60, Rendog? There you go. Been a good night. Glad to hear it, Rendog. Congratulations. Big ol' 60. 60? Yeah, 60's a mystery variant. That's a damn good reward to get right there. That's like 700 gold in your pocket. Or, you know, Dan Hip Crystal maybe. It's all possible. All possible. Ooh, you got a pretty cool rock slide. I'm a fan of rock slide. I'm kind of glad that Zabu Hawk came out to give rock slide some synergy. Rock slide needed a little bit of love, I think. Old Reliable, Sarah and 11 other cards. Don't know why you ever went away from Sarah. Yeah, Coco, when you got something that works with you, fits your playstyle, my dude. Sometimes, it's good to play other playstyles. Gets you insight, gets you knowledge, lets you learn. But, yeah, we doubled up Scorpion. Isn't that cute? But to a certain degree, right, like, the deck you climb with is the deck you climb with. It fits you for a reason. Sarah, Arrow, and Zabu. Dirty, dirty. Yeah, Rendog, you get your hands on the Hawk, you be running Rock Slide all day. Surfer Sarah, also a great one. Cosmo, Shang, Enchantress, Arrow, the Bay. Yeah, Coco, those cards are typically the bane of my existence for sure. I think I hate what's going on here. Got rid of our Black Panther. Not too terrible. I'm now realizing I should have done this differently. So we might be retreating on this one. Zabu's kind of scary. Maybe we can win this with Arrow. Maybe we can win this with Arrow. Yeah, you got to be careful, Rendog. You can't get greedy when you play in your hands on new decks. And that's another thing with the new deck. You get really enticed by the idea of like pulling off the combo. Whoa, feel good, right? And you want to do that. And you want to fight for it. And you want to get there with it. But not always going to guarantee you, right? So sometimes it's better play the decks you know, understand when to retreat, when to snap, right? The climb is very important on cube management, on snapping and retreating. And if you got a deck that you understand the lines, you see when you need to snap, you see when you need to retreat, that is the deck for you, beyond a doubt. Pull my light back here a little bit. Opponent snapped. Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't think we're worried about it, though. Seeing a shocker and a snap? Okay, so you got Patriot Mystique in hand? Is that going to be enough for you? Does that feel good? Patriot Mystique? If we just pull Zola, we win. There's no doubt about it. Zola's an insta-win. We can snap back. What I say, chat? Zola's an instant win. We snap back. Big booms, right? Now, a Cosmo could mess us up here, but they could run Cosmo, right? You run Cosmo and Patriot to protect against the Enchantress, but I just don't see it coming. Hazmat Disrupt. Hazmat's a really fun deck, for sure. They already Ultron. An early Ultron. Very interesting. Might be followed up with an Onslaught. Might be followed up with an Onslaught. But I don't think that that's going to be enough, right? He got Blue Marvel. So let's see here. An Onslaught's going to add an extra, let's say it's 8, even though it's not. So 32 and 8 here. Now, that's not going to get to 32. That's just going to get to 28. Because Czar also, like, Patriot's the strongest thing. Onslaught's the biggest thing for him to push out there. 4 cubes. 4 cubes. Told you, chat. Got it. In the bag. 4 cubes. And see what they saw it. They saw a snap second. They knew better than to stay in there. Good for our opponent having good cube management. Right? Don't lose more cubes than you have to, chat. That is the lesson for today. Retreat your way to infinite. A little Fisk Tower action. I just fucking didn't play Sunspot for no good reason. Just totally skipped Sunspot. Thought that would be haha hilarious. Newsflash, it wasn't. Retreat rate of almost 40% this month compared to 20 last. Very nice. That's really good, Coco. I think that's really, really good. I need to start tracking my retreat rates. I need to start using the sync tracker on my phone and making sure that I'm keeping up with that and reading those stats. Understanding my stats, reviewing them, learning how to get better on them. Yeah, the Snap Zone one is my favorite, Coco, but it only works on PC, right? And I actually do most of my snapping on the mobile. Guys, I'm hoping to sing this victory song into infinite. That's what we're going for. It will upload your stats once you log onto the computer too. So like your retreat rate and stuff, like that persists even if it's not watching each game. Because the match history, right? It has to actually see the match, I think, to be able to tell you the match history. Ooh, Legend of Gurk, air drying after a shower. Good to go. Please, 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 please. We looking for Zola. We are looking for Zola. No Zola. No Zola. Are we looking for Zola? What the fuck? I just realized we're miniaturized lab and Sanctum Sanctorum. Yeah, overall deck stats and your stats are still uploaded. Okay, okay. So I can still trust it. Like if I went and looked at my retreat right now, it would be accurate. Even for the time I play on mobile. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, what am I going to Zola? I don't know, Gurk. I don't know. Right now, it's just a point game. This is a tiebreaker game. I don't think they have a way to get into Sanctum unless, oh shit, they might have Mr. Fantastic. She-Hulk plus Arrow? Yeah. Pretty tempting for sure.
I am Iron Man.
This ain't it, Girk? They got 7 cards in hand, so they could dump everything. They end up spectruming. That's +8 to this side. 5 to the 45 gives us 40. Another 8 +16. It's +16. You're right. 52. Yeah, I think we leave. We retreat our way to victory. There's too many ways for them to win this one, though, right? Hey, appreciate that, Coco. Thanks for flying through, stopping by. Always a pleasure to see you, my friend. Yeah, just fantastic. Fantastic would have won it for him, without a doubt. Then there's no tiebreakers. Nexus. Okay. Okay, Nexus. Again, we're hoping to find Zola here. Like, if I could just find Zola, then we could sneak our way into Death's Domain, put a lot of power on Nexus. It'd feel good. It would feel good, chat. I promise you'd like it. This top deck Zola. Oh, this is a Cerebro deck. Oh my gosh, I think we snap. I think we can always beat a Cerebro deck. Red Skull guarantees we always beat a Cerebro deck. Because we just Cerebro left. I mean, not Cerebro left. We Red Skull left. We Red Skull left. We pull all of the Cerebro buff to the left lane. And then after that, we simply put a Taskmaster on right. Get 30 power into that Nexus. Wow, they played Death's Domain with a Storm. Spicy. Not going to be enough. Not going to be enough, guys. Not going to be it. Isn't Black Panther better? No, Bumper Lips. Because our opponent is Cerebro. Because our opponent is a Cerebro deck, specifically Cerebro 2, Red Skull ruins Cerebro, making all of these guys more than 2 power. Therefore, Cerebro will not buff the Nexus. It will only buff Hala. Yeah, Red Skull's absolutely hilarious versus the Cerebro. Yeah, you gotta mess with their Cerebro play. Then we go ahead and take the 30 power, copy, paste it over into the Nexus without the ongoing debuff, therefore guaranteeing that Cerebro is only going to be buffing left while we go ahead and win all 3 lanes with over 30 power. Well, maybe over 20 power in some lanes, but you get the point. We've already snapped, right? Snap again. Give him another little snapperoo. Come on, snap me. They retreated. They couldn't get around the Red Skull. 91, 91. We keep on climbing, chat. We keep on climbing. No soup for you? And they're on the toilet? I don't know if I want to have soup from somebody who's sitting on a toilet. The Zola Dino BP deck. Black Panther's pretty good. I don't think he's like terribly broken. If he was 5 power, it'd be the end of the world. Oh my god, it'd be so totally busted. But honestly, 5 for 8 isn't astronomically huge. Kind of hate seeing that Zabu. Kind of also hate not finding Shuri. Maybe I should have actually Zola'd mid because there's Zabu, so there's a better chance of them finding what we don't want them to find. Right, we can only get this Hawk down to 11. So feeding the Sunspot's not going to quite get us there. Ooh, that's going to hurt too. I can't believe that worked. Oh my gosh. 1 energy cost She-Hulk in the mid, and then pass our energy into Sunspot to win Space Throne. I didn't think that was gonna work. Oh my goodness. I'll take the 2 cubes. Oh. I'm telling you guys, Stella got her groove back. We were suffering all weekend, but the week is here and we are back on the climb. We're looking hopefully infinite by the end of this week. Go ahead, get infinite. Maybe play some variety games next week and switch over to tournament mode when that comes out. When battle mode comes out at the end of the month. Because we're definitely going to be needing to play a lot of battle mode because we got to practice for New York City. We got Murder World for a potential Zola lane. Since, of course, this Eternity range is going to give us our Eternity Rock. Really hoping to find Taskmaster now, guys. Taskmaster, big for us. We don't find the Taskmaster. Alright, so Arrow is 18 power, pull everything in. Zola, pull everything around. I think maybe it's Red Skull. What do I think about the Battle Mode's 10 cube system? I think a lot of my early concerns cleanup are no longer concerns based off of some of the things that are heard. So I was definitely kind of worried about I was kind of worried about like if you have 5 cubes and your opponent has 1 cube, there's no reason why they don't snap, right? And it's like it's almost like if you're at 4 cubes and your opponent's at 1 cube, if we go 4-1, then it's almost as if you're on equal footing, 100% equal footing. Like that's a tie. Why should that be a tie? And they've clarified that you can't take away more health from your opponent than what you have. So in that scenario, it would still just be yes, yes. Okay. So anyway, back onto battle mode. I was really scared about that 8 cuber, but we got there. So I really like that. I really like that there's that bit to it where you can't deal more damage than what you have. That means that like an advantage is always an advantage. I've also heard cleanup that like there's this speed up mechanism. I think what I heard was around round 5, and maybe that was just a guesstimate, but at some point it's going to be insta snaps. The base stakes of the game are going to be 2. And I think that's really good too, because it's going to make sure that the game moves along and kind of hits that 20 piece going. I really think that the 10 cube battle system is really, really good. It's really, really cool. And I think like it's an excellent start to where they could potentially expand this, right? Imagine it being a real poker buy-in. You come to a tournament, you have 50 cubes, you have 50 health, and you rotate around, folks, playing down, betting your cubes, betting your health. You don't gain health, right? It's always just to deal damage. But I think this is a very much like a very solid foundation that is scalable to make like bigger tournament-wide events other than just the one-on-one battle modes. Like a 18-person free-for-all, everyone has 50 cubes instead of 10. I'm in love with it. I can't wait to get my hands on battle mode. It's just advanced poker, yeah. Advanced poker with a little bit more RNG. All right, so this is interesting. We got something going for us. We could potentially Red Skull or Taskmaster, or we could either Zola or Taskmaster or Red Skull. We got this sweet Widow's Bite. I thought about keeping the Widow's Bite just to like dunk on our opponent and be like, I don't need to draw cards anymore. But oh fuck, you're right, Batman. I did. I played that big time backwards. Oh god, what a misplay, Batman. We doubled the 0 power card to 0. I don't know. Let's see, chat. We skipped a turn earlier today and won. That is essentially we skipped a turn. We didn't play Shuri, right? That's what that was. 0 times 2 is 0. We were just testing it, right? We were just making sure. They Odin here, right? Think about this. They Odin. This goes to 17. Goes to 16. All right, we lose this. We can't get there. We can't get there. I was hoping we could get there. We would have got there if we did that in the right order. I appreciate you, Batman Jesus. If you didn't call that out, bud, I would have totally missed it. I was... Widow's Bite got me. Widow's Bite got me. I should have just played to my plan, which was keep the Widow's Bite in my hand to assert dominance on my opponent. Then I wouldn't have had that problem. You've been guilty of doing that with your negative deck? Yeah. Yeah, it's rough. Ego would have played it in the right order. Hey, that's why we say Ego take the wheel, Wind Dog. That's why we got that title. A Patriot deck? Ooh, we go over the top of Patriot. Give me Zola. Yo, you won't do it, game. You're too scared to do it, ain't you? Chicken shit, game. I dare you, game. I dare you to top deck Zola. 20% chance to win the game right here if you top deck Zola. No Zola top deck. We always lose to Ultron. Do they have Ultron? I do have a good bluff angle, even if I don't draw. Oh shit. Well, there we go. Now we are pushing that bluff. Cleanup. We're pushing that bluff by accidentally snapping. I do wish. All right, this is second dinner. I know you don't watch the stream, but if anybody like knows a second dinner employee and get this feedback to them, because I can't be bothered to like use Discord and stuff. I need to know who snapped. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. And I forget if I snapped or if my opponent snapped. And the only way that I know to check it right now is to try to snap again. We always lose this, unfortunately. Yes! Yes! The bluff snap! The bluff snap! They cannot deny that Zola would win that game. They could not deny that, so they left, and we get the 4 cubes. There we go. I don't think I should have snapped that. I don't believe in bluff snapping on the ladder. I'll be honest with you guys, but it worked out there. Yeah, it worked out there, cleanup. It worked out. Oh. There we go. There we go. Now we got rocks. Now we got rocks. And their rocks are free because they have Quinjet. So they've got free rocks. You wonder if bluff snapping works better the higher you get, since people higher on the ladder generally know what beats them. Yeah, I think so, Batman Jesus. I think so. Like, bluff snapping should definitely work, right? Like, if I snap and I say, like, it's an obvious line, it's super obvious that because I'm snapping I have Zola. Bluffing should definitely works. At the lower ranks, you know, people aren't retreating, they aren't snapping like they're supposed to, they're not doing their cube management, so they'll call you on the bluff snaps because they want to see the end of the game. Now you also have to, when you are bluff snapping, guys, especially when you're up there at rank 90, check them, right? If they've got the title that says I'm infinite this season, don't bluff snap them, because they'll call you, because cubes mean nothing. We got Shuri in hand. I'll keep up with this. I'll keep up with this. Atilian fucked me. Damn Atilian. Oh, clean up. No need to bluff when you have a 70% win rate already. I don't know what the fuck we're doing with this one. I'm going to play a rock. Devil Dino. I got you, clean up. I got you. I think they were supposed to retreat this one. I'm trying to decide if going right wins it with arrow. I don't know what's under here. They played it last turn, I think, so it's probably a 4-drop, so it might be Moon Girl. We could also look at the 30 power Red Skull, which is -6. So this is a 24 power Red Skull. And then they only need 5 power left to beat me. Yeah, we out. We can't get around this. That is really cute, Batman. You called a few people's bluff before you reached infinite, and you won you a few 8-cubers. Yeah, but you were very, very afraid. I don't call bluff snaps. I don't. Not until I hit infinite. Or until I'm tilted. Like, if I'm tilted or intoxicated, you snapping means I snap. And that's not a good way to climb the ladder, guys. You can't just auto snap people. You gotta curb your bad title, your bad Kyle. Keep them locked away. Well, yes, ego equals snap every single time. If ego shows up, you auto snap. If you don't auto snap, you're breaking the law. And that's all there is to it. Oh, and I got news for you guys. Ben Brode has admitted on Twitter that he does not snap ego games. Ben Brode broke the law. I don't care if he's the game designer or not. You snap ego. And if I ever meet Ben Brode, I'll keep my mouth shut and I'll be respectful to the man because he's earned that, and I won't get snarky with him. But I would love to get snarky with him about not snapping ego. There are, to my knowledge, there are no unwritten rules about retreating on ego game. You can retreat an ego game. You just have to snap an ego game. That's the only unwritten rule. You have to snap an ego game. But you can definitely retreat, for sure. Yeah, they probably did chastise him on Twitter, right? Hey, Marks, I'm sorry that you're tilted, bud, but I am so glad that you were hanging out. You pulled Falcon from a reserve. Hey, Falcon's a Series 3 card. He is part of his own archetype. You get Falcon, you get Beast. There's a whole archetype just related around Falcon. But I feel you. When you pull a card that's not something that sparks joy in you, it's a little bit tilting. So, Marks, thank you so much for hanging out with us, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night. Villain, good to see you in chat. You had someone not snapped and retreat at turn 4 during an ego game? Oof. Nah. You snap ego games. You snap them. If you want to retreat turn 1 and not play an ego game, fine. Fine. If you don't want to snap and you just want to insta retreat, that's okay. But if you want to play, you got to pay ego. All right? Think about it that way. Ego was nice enough to come into the casino, pick your cards up, and play poker for you. You need to tip them. Just like you tip the dealer, just like you tip the waitress and the bartender, tip ego the same way. Falcon and Winter Soldier on Disney Plus, the big O. Gotta pay that ego tax. That's right, Walt. Good to see you in chat, by the way, Walt Ernest. Good to see you there. Yeah, get some sleep, Marks, before the work. Everyone, good night. Thank you so much, Marks, for hanging out with us, and we will see you next time. Tomorrow for day 15. No rain checks, guys. No, we burnt a rain check first Sunday. We burnt a rain check second Sunday. It is, this experience has taught me two major things. One, it is far more draining to like stream every single day than I thought it would be. And two, it is far more fun than I thought it would be. So I'm super glad you guys got us to the month of streams. It's really helped me grow as a streamer, understand what might be a schedule starting in February, as well as just, quite frankly, have a fuck ton of fun. Can you see my eyes? Peer into my eyes, Alistair. Do they tell you your future? There you go, bud. That one's just for you. Next time you gotta give me some channel point redemptions or something for that. Buy the Dino deck bundle now? Do it, Alistair. This motherfucker just Doc-Ocked my Zola out of my fucking hand. And he did it before Black Panther was on the board? What a dirty dog. Absolutely dirt-ridden. And he snapped me? You snapped me? I think we win this one. I'm going for it. I'm going for it, chat. Remember, the title of the stream is Retreating Our Way to Infinite, but guess what? It's the end of the stream. I'm 2 beers in. We're snapping this dude. We are bad Kyling our way to an 8-cube game. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I actually think left may have been the better choice than mid, but we'll see. Nick Fury, okay. Only 2 cards in mid. That's kind of what I was hoping to see with the Red Skull. Get fucked, bozo. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my god. That flex is free. That felt good. 8 cubes right there. Whoo. 93. Chat. With that amazing 8-cuber and that power flex, I think we're going to call it for the night. You know the routine at this point. We're going to go over to the credit screen. You're going to check out your names for being too damn awesome. So keep an eye out for those. Yeah, we got a little Randy Savage. Oh, yeah, top of the mountain. You know it's good for you. Oh, yeah. Alistair, we're going to raid It's Guest Gaming. And I'm telling you, Alistair, if you need somebody who's not going to close stream, that's It's Guest Gaming. He right now is doing a cubathon, which means unlike other kind of marathon streams you guys have seen out there where you add time to how long he plays, you add how many cubes he has to obtain. That's right. So instead of adding direct time, you just add 4 more cubes, 8 more cubes, however many more cubes he has to obtain. And then he still has to play well and collect those cubes to get himself out of this cubathon, to get himself into the win. So we're going to raid It's Guest Gaming. He is not going to be ending his stream anytime soon, I do not believe. Unless, of course, if streamers got to take a break, maybe get some sleep, let them do that for sure. But yeah, we're going to raid It's Guest Gaming. Guys, really appreciate you. Say it once, say it a million times. Marvel Snap's a shit ton of fun. It is more fun when I get to play it with you. So, with that being said, we will see you tomorrow for our 15th day of stream. And I appreciate everybody. If you were chatting, if you were hanging out, if you were just watching on your TV or your mobile device, thank you guys so much. I super appreciate you. And we'll go raid It's Guest Gaming and Crush. You're right. Maybe we get Infinite tomorrow. Catch you next time, guys.